Okay, in this step, we're going to be marking the line. This is the reference point from the floor to the bottom of the rail. That's going to be affixing the system on the wall. In this case, we're going to go to the middle of the screw holes on the rail, and we'll show you that in the next step. But more importantly, we got to determine if the floor is level before we get started. Why do we need to do this? Well, if a floor is out of level and we reference from the low spot, and that's where we reference to draw a level line across the back of the wall, we're going to run into a problem when we come to the high spot. So we need to locate the high spot. To do this, we're going to go ahead and take a level. We would rather that you use a 4-foot level if you can, because that allows you to stretch along a portion across the wall. We'll take the level and we'll place it on the floor. Now this ought to be a concrete floor. If you have a carpeted floor, it's going to be a little harder to do. Carpeted floors are more forgiving. You can, reference your tape measure from any point if you want on the floor, and you should be pretty good on that. So, but a hardwood floor or a tile floor or concrete floor, it's very important we find the high spot. So we're going to go ahead and take the level, place it on the floor with the bubble portion up, and we'll go ahead and slide it along the wall. It seems like we have a little bit of a high spot over here. I'm going to raise it up, so maybe over here we have a little high. Move it over here, and we're pretty level coming across over here. Maybe a little high over here, over there. Okay, that's really good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reference right about here for a high spot on my floor, and this is where I'm going to come up and make a mark on the wall where I'm going to reference to draw the line across the back of the wall. So I'll go ahead and leave the level and make a mark right here. We're about 8 inches away from our little inspiration pictures right here for where we're going to mount this thing. Here we're going to take a tape measure. We're going to measure up 84 inches to the center of the holes that will be in the rail that we're going to install. So go ahead and pull out our tape measure. We'll come up to 84 inches. And we'll make a mark on the wall. And then from here, we'll go ahead and grab our level again, and we're going to draw ourselves a level line across the back of the wall. In this case, we're going to come across 89 inches. It will use up the majority of this wall, clear over to this edge over here. So here we go. Reference this, and then just kind of take your time and make certain you have the level right in the bubble, right in the middle of the 2 lines in the middle of the level here. So that looks really good. Right there. Let's go ahead and draw yourself a line. Come it across. Go ahead and come to the end of the wall over here. That looks really good right there. I'll go ahead and finish it off to the end of the wall over here. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do after we've drawn the line on the wall is we're going to locate where the studs are. It's really important that we get to the studs. So to do that, you need a stud finder. What I find as far as a stud finder is concerned is use this magnetic stud finder. It's super easy to do. So you basically just wave it across the back of the wall. It'll locate where the screw or a nail is into the sheetrock, into the stud there, and then it will identify where a stud is. Just kind of wave it around. Here I found a stud. I'm going to go ahead and make a mark right here. Now studs are typically 16 inches on center, so I'm going to go ahead and take my tape measure, measure over 16 inches, make a little mark right here, and then I'll take my, there I am, 16 on center right there. And then we're going to have one on the corner, so I'm not going to worry about marking that one. We'll stick this down, and we'll go ahead and make a mark every 16 inches. And then we'll just confirm, excuse me, that we have a stud there by taking our stud finder and referencing these points here. So I'm not going to worry about one at the end because I know we're going to find a stud in the end of the wall over here. So let's just verify that we have a stud in this location over here. So we're just going to take our, here we are. You can see that. And there we are right there. So I'll go ahead and just mark those right there. There we are right here. This is where I marked that. This is where that is. Another one right here. And of course, we found this one over here, so we're all good. So there you are. So we marked the center of the studs on the center line right here. So the next step we're going to do is we're going to install the rail on the wall. So this is the next hardest part to do, is installing that rail. Once we get that done, it's easy street. So again, it's not hard to do. It's very simple. You just screw the rail to the studs.